This is what I was missing. The next new innovative skincare product. I think the results speak for themselves. There is actually a line there. If you want to keep your skin looking plump, firm, and youthful, definitely consider adding to your routine. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to talk about the next new thing in at-home well-aging care. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください. So there is absolutely no denying that we are often mesmerized by the skin of Korean idols, actors, and even influencers. I mean, look at their clear, flawless, glowy glass skin. But another aspect that I feel like we don't talk about quite as much is how plump and bouncy it is, which often leads to a more youthful look. Of course, there are a lot of factors to this, like genetics, procedures, even lifestyle and environment. But one other thing that Korea also has is a fierce beauty market, which pushes those brands and product developers to come up with the next new innovative skincare product. As someone in their 30s and is yet to get any sort of procedure or treatment done and is quite hesitant to do so, I am always looking for that next best thing in at-home skincare, which hopefully will help to achieve something similar in a less invasive way. So I wanted to talk about some recent additions to my routine that has been helping me keep my skin plump and healthy. This video is sponsored by numbuzin, which if you have been following me for a while, you know that I trust them when it comes to product effectiveness and good formulations. I mean, I have mentioned them countless times across my channel and I have been an avid fan for, I believe, about 5 years now, and it's one of those brands that are actually popular in Korea as well as Japan while still having that global presence. So they initially reached out back in November or December of last year to collaborate for the launch, but me being me, I was like, I don't want to review it without having adequate trials. So I asked for at least 30 days of testing to see results before actually deciding whether I wanted to work together. Well over 30 days later, it has become a daily use item to the point where I ended up emptying a bottle and had to ask for more to be sent before filming this video. So let's talk about the new No.9 line. As you may know already, numbuzin's concept of numbered lines are designed to make it easier for you to choose the right product depending on your skin concern. And the No.9 line focuses on all those things to do with well aging or slow aging. So things like fine lines, lifting, firming, as well as helping to achieve that smooth, bouncy, and youthful skin. So when it comes to these slow aging skin concerns, there is one ingredient that I've mentioned several times as one of my favorites: peptides, which is one of the main components of the No.9 line. Peptides are something that is naturally occurring in our skin, but as we age, our body does start to produce less of them. I think most of us have heard of the example studies mentioning that collagen production does decrease by approximately 1% every year past the age of 25, or even earlier depending on lifestyle factors like stress, poor sleep, or unhealthy diets. According to that calculation, since I am turning 32 this year, it means that my collagen production has already decreased by 7%. Just as an example. So this is where peptides become essential. They are powerful, high-potency ingredients which basically signal our skin cells to produce more of that collagen and elastin, which in turn helps to maintain our skin's plumpness, firmness, elasticity, and hydration. On top of that, they are generally considered to be very gentle on the skin, so there are less possible skin sensitivities, especially compared to other anti-aging ingredients like vitamin C and retinoids. So if you want to keep your skin looking plump, firm, and youthful, definitely consider adding peptides to your routine, which both of the No.9 products are packed full of. So some of you may have already seen this pop up in a couple of my videos already, and I must say, this is what I was missing, the numbuzin No.9 essence. This has a whopping 50 peptides in it, never heard of in any other skincare product, and it also features an ingredient called NAD+, which is fairly new but a potent ingredient which is known to prevent or slow your cells from aging. And it has become somewhat viral after celebrities have been spotted using it to help prevent aging. Let's just say it is pretty rare to find such a powerful combination of ingredients in one product, especially at a affordable price point. But you guys know me, no matter how good an ingredients list is, if the user experience is not up to par, I'm just simply not going to use it. So when I first pumped out the product, not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical because it does definitely have that same sort of stringy texture as snail mucin does, which often can leave your skin feeling quite sticky. But oh my gosh, the moment I applied it to my skin, it is nothing like those other products. As I spread it across, I can feel my skin becoming plump, firm, and deeply hydrated. It has this lightweight, milky consistency with just the right amount of viscosity, where it's not too watery like sun serums that disappear instantly, but it also isn't too heavy or greasy. It basically creates a thin layer on your skin that locks in hydration without pilling or leaving that greasy residue, helping your skin stay hydrated and nourished for hours. Having dry skin, I absolutely adore layering it into my PM routine for that extra moisture, but I have noticed myself being addicted to it during the mornings too, because it really does help to instantly plump out those fine lines and make your skin look like it has more life, is like the best way I can describe it, to the point that some days I will actually catch myself looking in the mirror being like, there's just something missing, realizing that I forgot to apply the essence that morning. It even works really well underneath makeup as a emulsion because, as I said earlier, it doesn't have any of that peeling effect while still feeling like a rich, nourishing formula. Actually, the reason to why I even started using this in the morning was because of the effects that I was getting from the other product from the No.9 line, the numbuzin No.9 sheet mask. You guys have probably seen this on social media by now, this crazy looking contraption of a sheet mask. Even the first time I posted it on Instagram, a lot of you guys were very curious. It has been quite popular in Korea since its launch, even making it into the #1 mask ranking on Olive Young. And during my recent trip to Japan, I had seen it highlighted in many beauty stores as well as kind of the next new thing to try from numbuzin, because a lot of their products, especially their sheet masks, already have a cult following in Japan. Which, while I was perusing the stores in Japan, I did get curious and pick up the NMN version of the essence. If you didn't know already, there are two versions, the NMN for Japan and Korea, and then the NAD, which is the global version. They are essentially the same. It's just due to certain regulations, I believe mostly in the US. They do have the two versions. I had seen some online discussions of people claiming that one was better than the other, so I had to put it to the test myself, and I was using the NMN version for the 2 weeks that I was in Japan, and honestly, you guys, I could not tell you the difference, so I have been using them interchangeably. Anyways, back to the sheet mask. Sorry, sidetracked. This mask features a unique 3-part design where you have the top portion, bottom portion, and then also a reusable lifting band that comes together in the box. Unlike most other sheet masks, it not only cares for your face but also underneath your chin and neck area, which honestly is a dream come true for sheet mask fanatics like me. What's particularly interesting is that the top and bottom sheets are made of different materials and essence. Again, something that I've never seen in any other products. Like, I have seen where the top and bottom of the sheet mask is separate, but for the whole like sheet material and the essence to be a different formula, the dedication. The top part focuses more on improving elasticity and firmness of fine lines, pores, and skin overall. The essence does seem to be a bit on the thicker side, while the bottom part focuses more on lifting sagging skin like your double chin while helping give a more defined jawline. The sheet is like super duper stretchy and the essence is a bit more on the watery side. Also, the pouch has so much essence. Actually, let's squeeze it out and see. Ready? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Usually I end up using the remaining essence over like the next couple of routines or use it on my body like I'm going to now, because honestly it is way too good to waste. Since the mask has depuffing effects, it is perfect for those mornings where you need to look a little bit more snatched. But I will be honest, the first couple of times I used the mask, I didn't really see drastic results. Of course, as with all skincare, the results are going to vary from person to person. But you guys, I tried it during my last trip in Japan and oh my goodness, the results are uncanny. So when I travel to Japan, I do not restrict myself when it comes to eating, which means a lot of late night snacking and very high sodium intake, which makes my face very puffy. So I did use the No. 9 mask on mornings that I was feeling extra bloated, and honestly, I think the results speak for themselves. My overall face line is way more defined, especially my jawline, like there is actually a line there. Also, personally speaking, I think these are way more effective than those viral collagen hydrogel masks. I have already expressed my thoughts on not being very impressed by those, and honestly, who has time to wear a mask for 3 hours or overnight? Like, that's just not me. Whereas these work in as little as 20 minutes, and I find that these give you more of that glowy finish than those collagen masks do. So yeah, this one's going to be my new travel buddy. So I'll quickly show you guys how to use the sheet mask and some tips and tricks to get the most out of them. First, start by placing the top sheet on your face, the bottom part of the mask lining up with your upper lip. Then with the bottom half, line up the slit with your chin and hook the ends of the mask around your ears. And you can adjust the lifting strength depending on which one you choose. I usually do just go for like the bottom hole to get the maximum amount of lifting going on. And it is supposed to feel tight on your ears as it does enhance that depuffing effect. And lastly, use the lifting band to gently compress your whole face to maximize the lifting effect. And I've never had an issue with it loosening or falling off during wear, so it's easy to do other things while you've got the mask on. It is recommended to leave it for about 40 minutes, and I must say it feels so good. It's almost like a weighted blanket for your face, like that good amount of pressure. And after removal, you can see a noticeable improvement in overall puffiness of your face, more lifted and defined chin, and of course that added glow. So obviously, as with any other skincare item, this isn't going to miraculously erase those wrinkles and sagging skin with a few uses, but for me personally, it definitely supported my skin in becoming overall healthier, and with the overtime use, I can see it taking its effects on those anti-aging, well-aging skin concerns, like helping the overall plumpness and firmness of my skin, as well as plumping out those few fine lines I've got. If you are someone who wants something to help with slow aging but have sensitive skin, or you're someone like me who wants to do everything you possibly can for the situation, but you're not ready to take those invasive steps, this is the next best thing. The essence is definitely a no-brainer for consistent daily care, especially since you can combine it with any other ingredients, so it fits in perfectly to your already existing routine. And the sheet mask is definitely going to be a game changer for those special occasions where you want to look your best, like social gatherings, important meetings, or even a date. For me, I'm definitely going to be slipping it in my suitcase from now on, since I need that depuffing action when I'm eating my heart out while traveling. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this full review of the numbuzin No. 9 line. As always, I will leave product links in the description along with any other ongoing promos too, so make sure you check that out if you are interested. And please let me know your thoughts. Which out of the two are you most interested to try? Some of you were already asking me questions about the products, so hopefully I answered all of them for you. If you do still want to hang out with me for a little while, I have chosen 2 videos here for you to check out. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you subscribe and maybe give me a cheeky like as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah!